Okay, let's talk about the Democratic debate. It's 2 days afterwards. I've been involved in some things. I haven't been able to get right to it, but I watched it all the way through and watched all the commentary and have read a lot of the stuff. And it all seems to kind of jive, though I kind of got hit a little bit more, I suppose, in some areas than most of the other commentators. First of all, in this, it was one boring debate. It just wasn't fun. Everybody was just kind of there. The bench for the Democrats is not that good. I mean, except for Bernie Sanders, there's really nobody there. I don't see the vice president coming in. You know, we've addressed skepticism about the vice president coming in before, and I don't think he should. He should just kind of enjoy the rest of his life and do his thing. He's almost the pinnacle of being president, and he's lives a great life with a great family. He just seems like a great guy. I wouldn't get involved in the rest of this mess. The Martin O'Malley was a disappointment. I didn't expect that much from him, but he just smiled too much and kept saying the same thing over and over again about being energy, no oil, and being clean energy by 20, whatever it is, and just kept smiling. He just really didn't seem to hit the issues. He seemed like ready to just say whatever he wanted to say. He didn't care what the question was. He was going to lay it out there. Disappointing on him. Jim Webb, who I had touted as probably the surprise, wasn't. He's just so stiff. He just kind of is like this and lays it out. But I'll tell you, that guy'd be a great Secretary of Defense. Just like I like the idea of Ben Carson taking over the VA and maybe some other things as a cabinet member of the cabinet, next president. I think Jim Webb would be a great Secretary of Defense. He understands it. He understands the dynamics, how it works. He's been at war himself. He's a military hero for America, and I think he would be great with that. Lincoln Chafee, what's there to say? He's been horrible up till now, and he did nothing to really bring any positives to his candidacy. Bernie Sanders, he says what he says. It's just the same thing over and over again. The problem is he's stentorian the way he sounds, and he definitely believes what he says, and I respect him for that. His foreign policy, I don't think we'd have a chance in foreign policy. He is way to the left of the president, and the president has really, except for Afghanistan, which we'll get into in another video, it's just been, as has been clear from us, our position here is just left a vacuum, which is just really put the Middle East and probably some other areas in a very, very bad way. I just don't think he would do it. And where's all this money going to come from that he's going to spend? And it just doesn't work. It's nice. It sounds good. If I was really young, I'd say, yeah. And like I said, he's honest and straight up. I'd like that. But I just don't see him going anywhere unless it's just everybody's going to want the absolute left or right wing of their parties. Hillary, Secretary Hillary, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, or Senator Clinton, or whatever. And it's always been obvious how much we respect her. I didn't think she did that well. Everybody's talking about how great she did, but it's all relative. She really went up against nobody. Her competition did not try to check her, did not try to take her on. It was this love. We all love each other. We're going to shake each other's hands. And I just don't think she was that great. She's definitely a policy wonk. She knows her stuff, and I think she'd be a pretty good president. But on the stage, I was incredibly unimpressed, and I just found the entire panel unimpressed. And then you go on to MSNBC and you watch them. We'll talk about how great they were, and of course CNN's going to tout it. It was on CNN, but everybody's got to stop jumping on the Republicans. I think everybody is misunderstanding where they're coming from. They are really the party of people being upset, and I don't think you can laugh about where they're coming from. I think they've got to be dealt with head on, and I think it's a mistake the way the Democrats laugh about every day you read it. The Republicans are in trouble, this one's in trouble, that one's in trouble. I don't think so. I'm really worried. I'm not worried, but I'm just really concerned the Democratic Party is not going to do it in this election. And it's just really tough. And then, of course, to me, the most important part was all they talked about was the candidates, how bad the economy is. Well, gosh, President Obama's been the president for 7 years. Are you coming after the president? The economy isn't that good, and there is a major gap between rich and middle class, and I don't think the president's done that great a job. But man, they were slamming the president without saying it. It's backhanded slaps, I suppose. But it's great. American politics is tremendous. We're starting to just about 3 months away from our first election, our first primary. could be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to the Benghazi questions and some other things that the Republicans are going to take on Hillary with, and how Hillary's going to respond. That should be real political theater. Otherwise, that's where we are at the Democratic debate, and right on. Peace.